On behalf of Gokhale Education Society, Sir Dr. M.S.Gosavi Polytechnic Institute, Nashik Road, I welcome you all for 1 week summer vacation online certification course day 3. Topic of discussion is effective use of online payment system. Effective use of online payment system. Basically, common monthly expenses are like home expenses, food expenses, child related expenses, healthcare expenses, educational expenses, transportation, personal care, pet care, entertainment expenses like our monthly DTH recharge, miscellaneous expenses. So these are expenses are need to pay monthly. So for that online system is effective, and how effectively we can use it, that we are going to understand through this presentation. Now, effective use of online payment system. Few common annual expenses. Under the annual expenses, we have our automobile registration fees, annual schedule car maintenance fees, car insurance, holiday, birthday, and anniversary gift payment, holiday and birthday parties, entertainment payment, life insurance premium, annual credit card fees, tax preparations, vacation expenses are related to our annual expenses. That means we have to pay our expenses either in monthly expenses category or in our annual expenses category. This slide gives us an idea about online payment modes, as we earlier discussed about online and offline system, their benefits, and now what are the different types of annual payment modes. So in this annual payment mode, debit card payment, internet banking, payment using apps, UPI, and mobile banking. Already we discussed in brief about all these payment modes. Now we are going to discuss out of these different payment mode which payment mode is effective for which types of expenses, that we are going to understand through this presentation. Now, for monthly payment expenses, which method of online payment is effective and efficient, that we are going to discuss, and we have to find out effective way for our monthly payment expenses. From my point of view, all payment modes are eligible to pay the monthly expenses, but most common and effective monthly expenses payment method is auto debit method. Now, most common monthly expenses are electricity bill payment, DTH and mobile recharge, goods purchase, and the educational expenses are monthly payment categories. Now, why auto debit? So it has some benefit. So automatic debit is nothing but you give a permission to your bank to send payments to the company with auto debit option. So you give permission to the company to take the payments from the bank account. So it has a benefits like no more late payments and avoid fine charges. Direct debit reduce your time. Direct debit is more cost effective than card payment. It reduces payment failures. Direct debit is flexible, and it also improve our cash flow. As we earlier discussed about the different modes of online payment, in that auto debit option will give us a benefit to pay monthly expenses without any time consuming process with effectiveness. Now how we can do that, that we are going to see in next slide. Steps to activate auto debit. How we can how to activate auto debit. for new bills and for register biller. Now this new bills and the register billers, this concept is related to internet banking option. So basically payment through credit card, debit card, internet banking, mobile banking, UPI, payment through apps, these are different modes. So in that internet banking is one of the option. So by using internet banking we can set auto debit to our monthly expenses. So how we can set? So again it has a two different category. Sometimes most of the people are using internet banking, they may have added their billers into their registered account. So the two steps are there for registered bills and for new bills. Now if you want to register new bills for auto debit option, that time for new bills log into the internet banking using your credential. So once you log into the internet banking through your login credential, you are logged in. Please find bill, pay and the recharge button. So in that login credential we have a bill, pay and recharge button. Click the bill, pay and the recharge button. Upon clicking the button you will find add biller option. Now click on the add biller button. You will find enter new bill details button. Once you enter that button, you have to choose the credit card option, standing instructions. Now your mode of payment is directed to payment through credit card or debit card. Now in this process you have to register your credit card or debit card for this auto debit option. Now another method is for register biller. So once you log in, please find bill, pay and the recharge button. Click the bill, pay and the recharge button. Upon clicking the button, you will find the standing instruction button. Click on modify, delete and set in order to choose the bill for which you are willing to set standing instructions for. So click on set and then furnish your credit card details. Include the credit card number and the expiry date. Once you done with all this procedure, you are registered for auto debit option. Now as we discussed earlier about the daily expenses, so payment through UPI app. Another option is for daily expenses. Basically, we spend our money in three different categories. One is under the daily expenses category, monthly expenses and the annual expenses. Now, monthly expenses can be paid by auto debit option through internet banking or through debit card, credit card payment option. Second method is for daily expenses payment. Now payment through UPI. So daily expenses payment can be done through UPI and that can be a effective way to go for daily expenses. Now, UPI is nothing but Unified Payment Interface is an immediate time payment system that helps in instantly transferring the funds between two bank accounts through a mobile platform. Hence, UPI is a concept that allows multiple bank accounts to get into a single mobile application. So UPI app are PhonePe, Paytm, Google Pay. So previously Beam app. So these are the apps which are listed under the category of UPI app. Now how to pay using UPI? So very simple process. First thing is that you have to download UPI app from Play Store and install. First step. Now click on UPI and then you have to choose pay with virtual payment address. So enter the details of beneficiary, VPA amount and remark. Choose the VPA. VPA is nothing but virtual payment address you would like to debit and click on submit button. Once you click on the submit button, then check the details and click on submit to initiate your fund transfer. So by using UPI app method, we can pay our daily expenses easily. Now, important is how to pay our annual expenses. So payment through internet banking is one of the best option to pay for the annual expenses. Now, internet banking mostly effective way to pay annual expenses. Most common annual expenses are insurance, policy payment, educational expenses like institutional and coaching fees. Use internet banking credential for such payment. Now, in this case, we have a two another options. One is NEFT and IMPS payment method are most effective way to pay through internet banking. So UPI and the NEFT, when we compare, UPI also has a transaction limit of rupees 1 lakh, whereas NEFT has higher transaction limit up to the 10 lakh. If you want to transfer the amount greater than 1 lakh rupees, that time UPI payment method is not applicable. You have to go for NEFT option. So NEFT and the IMPS is used generally for annual expenses payment. Now IMPS is nothing but immediate payment services and the NEFT is National Electronic Fund Transfer Service. So this is all about the expenses and their effective payment methods. Now, online payment help you to save money and the time. How? That we discussed earlier. Now, yes, it is possible. Online payment save your time. You can avail various cashback offers. Online payment will help you to monitor your expenses with security. You need not to carry more supporting document for the same. So, by using the online payment, you can pay mobile recharge amount, bill payments, electricity bill, flight or the train booking, gas payment. So these are the options available with online payment. Thank you. In this course, we discuss daily expenses, monthly expenses, annual expenses, and what are the different effective methods that can be used to pay our expenses. I request you all to subscribe our YouTube channel. Thank you.